God, yeah.
Ask it again. Perfect.
I'll edit it afterwards so we can cut it together and stuff like that.
God. Don't say anything you wouldn't
Do
say
I
to their
look
face.
normal?
Do I look normal?
Yeah, you do.
So 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Inside MNU Athletics. I'm Noah Franke. I'm here today with MNU Hall of Famer Molly K and setter Katrina Davis. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, first of all, tell us a little bit about Katrina and what she means to this team.
Oh, geez. Katrina Davis. Yeah, we just celebrated her the other day on senior night, which was super fun. Graduating after 3 seasons with us. She had her first season at VCU, school on the East Coast, and then transferred to us. So I wish I had her for all 4 seasons, but I don't know if that's mutual. But yeah, there you go.
It is.
But no, Katrina means a lot to the program. Obviously, has been the rock of our setting position for the 3 seasons, and is a heck of a player. But also, I think that she brings a level of She's funny, she's goofy, she's weird, she's all the things that are kind of keep the team playing loose, which is like an important part. And that coming from one of our best players is unique to the teams that I've coached. Usually, our top contributors are more like intense and serious and scare people, like Jen Roth or one of those that are big names around here, because people were scared of her. Trina's not that way, which is funny. They're not scared of her. But because she's different, right?
Built different.
You are built different, I guess. That's what the kids say, huh? But yeah, that's Trina for us.
And you guys started the season with a tough schedule. Number 1 Indiana Wesleyan, number 7 Columbia, and number 4 Concordia. You have a super young team with a bunch of new players. And what was it like to be thrown straight into the fire with those guys?
Oh my gosh, what was that like?
Very nerve-wracking. I mean, I feel like we held ourselves pretty well, but obviously, like with a bunch of freshmen, everyone was a little nervous, but I think we showed pretty well for the beginning.
Yeah, when I scheduled it, because basically, I don't know, scheduling's weird, and I'm pretty well connected in the NAI, and so basically we were looking for a couple other coaches who wanted to do what we affectionately call a power quad. So actually, we committed to 4 years with those teams that all of us are going to host at one time. And so for the next 3 years, we'll have those teams on our schedule, which those who know NAI volleyball, playing those 3 programs is really good games out of the gate for us. And so we saw them this year but we'll see in the next couple years. And so that's not just something that it's like, oh, I did one time and let's see how it worked out. It's like I'm committed to playing that level of volleyball and continuing to throw my teams in, because I think it's important if you want to play with the top at the end. I think they need to see from the beginning, oh gosh, we do have room to work here. But I don't think I'm alone in that. I mean, you saw basketball do it here the other day, where it's like, why not see what the top is so that we can work there when there's still time to work there.
Yeah, how much of that is preparing the girls for the games and also having a good strength of schedule to get into the national tournament?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it bites you in the butt. Raiders, the selection process is like complex, but like, because we have 12 losses at this point, and a lot of Raiders don't like that. It helps that now we've made the final, the conference final, so it's like they can't, playing well at the end is ultimately king. But we did take losses at the beginning there for a while because of the people that we chose to play. But it's a balance, you don't want to like have a losing schedule or feel like the girls not build confidence that like, oh crap, we're never going to win a game. But the girls showed well. And honestly, I think because of the way we started, like then we went to New Orleans against like more mid-tier, and like we showed really well at that one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I got a long question here, so bear with me a little bit.
Okay, no.
So you started the season 6-6, then you went to conference play at number 19 Central Methodist and beat them, then took a loss at home versus Clark, then won at Park, then top dogs Benedictine and CNU kind of got you a little bit, and then we beat Peru and Graceland, 2 bottom teams in the conference. Then won a huge win streak.
We lost to them, but you said that the opposite way. Yep.
Sorry. What is this team, and what does it look like? Why is all this stuff happening? What's the story behind it?
Yeah, you tell me, Trina. What is the team doing when we're doing that?
What is the story behind it?
That we're beating the top and losing to
We
the bottom.
beat the good teams. Those are the bad teams.
Why?
Why do we?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that CMU game at home we lost. I don't know. I think it's a little nerve-wracking. Everyone's boyfriends are there, But I don't know why we lost. We went to Graceland and Peru. That was that weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think this is what I think. I think that we do have some gamers on the team, which is new. Some athletes, it's like, oh, they just kind of are consistent and they play the same no matter what. With women, a lot of times it's all about kind of how we feel or how we're built up into that game. And so we have a group that in the big games, we want to go for it. And in the other games, we kind of overlook it a little bit. And that's classic of like young teams, but also because that's just inconsistent. But also it's like we've learned from those and have really come on strong. I don't know how many were like, 9 wins of the last 10 or something like that, or 8 of the last 9. So again, trying to get my team in a position that's like, yeah, we had some good wins. Yeah, we've had some bad losses, but trying to set us up in a position that at the end we're where we need to be to give ourselves a chance. And Trina knows, like, year after year, that's kind of always been the goal, right? Finish in the top of the mix and then give ourselves a shot at the national tournament. 2 years ago, Trina was our setter when we made an awesome run at the end. Last year we were in that top group with a shot at it and just fell short. So it's exciting to be in that place again.
Yeah, Katrina, talk a little bit about your 3 years. You arrived in 2022, 30 wins, conference champions, nationals. Then the same team next year went just over 500. And then this year it's a totally new group. What is the dynamic between those 3 different teams?
Oh, goodness. Well, coming in here my first year, I did not know what to expect. Like a bunch of new girls, obviously. I knew only one before them. But, yeah, it was a good experience for the first year. I did not expect us to go undefeated for that long. But I also didn't know anything about the program or, like, who we would go play. So that was really cool to be a part of that. And then last year, it started out okay. I mean, we did go play that same, what was that?
Some top
quad,
dogs.
as you said? Yeah. And didn't do so well. I think we did better this year than we did last year with that quad, personally. But, yeah, just fell short. Some issues, whatever. But, yeah, this year has been so much fun. Meeting all the new freshmen, and they're all doing really well. Yeah, I'm proud of them. So we'll see.
Yeah, 3 very different seasons, very different feels. Lots of change in, like, leadership and contributors. Obviously, we graduated so many. It's like all of our top contributors pretty much outside Katrina. But even Katrina last year, like, didn't have the stats that she had in 2022 or this year. And so just lots of overlap. And so, but I think the culture of the program, like, remains strong. And, like, the things that we try to embody, it's like when we feel the program getting away from them, we try to course correct as quickly as possible. And I think we've done that really well. So I am proud of the group. So I agree with her assessment there.
Yeah, you're trying to go match what women's soccer did to win 3 straight road games as the 5 seed. What's it going to take to beat Benedictine tomorrow?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Everyone wants it. I know we all want it. Everyone wants to go to nationals. We just have to be present and play as hard as we can.
Yeah. Benny's one that it's like they're a lot like us, and it's like it's going to be a very defensive game. They have a lot of players who can dig the ball. We have a lot of players who can dig the ball. They have multiple people who can put the ball away. We have multiple people who can put the ball away. So if you take like all of the 13 teams in the conference, the 2 probably most like balanced teams as far as production, us and Benny are up there as far as balance. Whereas other teams, it's like, oh, they have the 1 kid or the 2 kids on the outside, like William Penn, for example. They have their 2 outsides that produce a lot. And we're not like that. And Benny's not like that. So in preparation, it's like, okay, if this kid, decides to go off, if this kid decides to go off. So like practice yesterday strategically, we're like looking at options for the middle, options for the right side. What are we going to do with Hoku, their outside? So it definitely is more of a balanced approach, and not just in some years it's like it's that kid, and if we don't stop her, we're going to lose. It's not that way at all, which is fun. And 7 p.m. at freaking Benny, I assume they'll have a little crowd there. That'll be freaking fun. So we're hyped for it. That's for sure.
I'm excited.
All right, thank you guys for joining us for Inside MU Athletics. I'm Noah Franke, and these are my hosts for MU Volleyball. So have a great day, guys.
Thanks.
You too.
Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Are
Good?
you sweating?